can't pull them from the state fair. They're over there eating poison.
Yeah.
You ever go to a state fair? You see the food they give you there?
Oh, dude. A hamburger where the bun is a Krispy Kreme donut?
It's fucking crazy. There's one place, you ever watch those shows and they show you like places to eat during in those small cities. I bet they have one or two great places that the thing, but the rest is corn dogs and fucking that shit.
Yeah, but that's what you go to the. That's what
State
you go to.
for.
Yeah.
That's what
get
you
a
go
funnel cake. Where else do you get a funnel
Oh,
cake?
Jesus. I had one at this place about 5 years ago. They do a carnival down the corner here.
Yeah.
Before the baby, I took my wife on a date down there. Let's go to the carnival.
Yeah.
I walked in. Every gang affiliation was there. We ate a funnel cake, took 3 hook shots at the basket. We got the fuck out of there.
It's like Magic Mountain, except south.
I would never, ever go on one of those fucking fucked up carnival rides or let my child go on one of those things.
I went on one, and the carny, I think that's the appropriate term, thought he'd be cool because there was no one in line, that he'd just let the ride go for a while. And it was like one of those crazy octopus ones. There's a reason that shit's only 60 seconds. Because after about 2.5 minutes, you're like, get me the fuck off this thing. I'm going to throw up. And he let it go for like a good 5, like to the point where people were on the ride going, please make this stop. It was, yeah, that shit's not safe. And those guys, again, don't have a whole lot to live for. So
Fucking carnival people.
They're drunk at noon.
They're fucking crazy.
Like when you can be at your ticket booth holding a Schlitz. Like that's, also, it's kind of cool, but also, yeah, it's probably not good for OSHA standards.
I gotta tell you, people, I know you're gonna misunderstood when I said that. I'm not talking about Barnum and Bailey carnivals. I'm talking about the ones that come to your fucking neighborhood that everybody looks like they're ex-felons.
They're in parking lots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things.
You never like in your drug days even thought about going on it seems like the perfect place for it.
Fuck no. That's a complete different level of fucking filth. That's a complete different level. I dated a girl that was a carnival thing. She gave me a rash for fucking 4 years. That shit never goes away, those rashes those fucking carnival chicks give you.
Those carny rashes.
Like in Michigan.
And you dated her for 4 years?
I dated her for the weekend. Thursday through Sunday. We fell in love.
She stuck around for 4 years.
Yeah, we broke up on Sunday. Like usual relationships on the road happen. You meet him on Thursday, you give him a fake Fugazi ring on Saturday night, and on Sunday I'll call you when I get back.
You gave him a ring?
I used to buy like 10 of them on sale.
No
at
shit.
Kmart.
You're a much better gentleman than I ever was.
Listen, dog, you got to close them. I'm not a good looking dude, but you bust out the rock when they're all rocked up with a couple of cocktails, that always closes.
Really?
Sure. You give them a Cuban zirconian, they don't fucking know.
Wait. See, I was always freaked out. I was always the guy that was like, listen, I leave on Sunday and, this is going to, and then I just be like, this is going to be over in 2 days. So if you're cool with that, cool. But otherwise, I'm not. I just dated so many crazy chicks. I was just
on
like,
the road, you meet the craziest one I ever met was in Syracuse. This one actually called my manager at the time.
No way.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And it started as a job. Like, I just went to work for her, and I would go up there, and she'd go, where do you stay when you were at a hotel? You should stay downstairs. And that's when it started, and I don't have to even go into the story.
Yeah.
And
We all know
every time I go to the East Coast, I go over there. And she had a landscape company, and I'd work for her.
How often did you propose to this woman with these?
Nah, that one you don't have to propose to. I just moved a couple rocks she was in.
Yeah.
She was cooking and stuff.
I can't believe you would propose like that.
No, there was a time when I was fucking nuts, okay? Like 98, I went on the road. It was fucking,
How would you explain that?
I was doing Yoda runs. And you're in Michigan the whole week.
Yeah.
Yoda don't give you a dime for fucking a hotel. And then you would work like, he would throw you in the shitty rooms at first.
Yeah.
I got attacked by pelicans at one of those fucking Michigan cities with 2 hot dogs in my hand. The place was a fucking... the guy owned both of them. It was by Bay City, the one club. Saginaw.
Okay.
And he had another one in another town. And I did them both.
Yeah.
And he had theaters. And basically, you paid for your hotel room, and on Saturday, you gave him the receipt, and he'd pay you to the penny.
Really?
Like if it was 67-32, he'd give you 67-32 for your time. He wore a wig. There was never more than 20 people in that room. But he said he had a theater, and he goes, I got nothing else to do. I'm retired. I own the property.
Yeah.
He goes, what do I care? You know, even if I lose money, it's a tax write-off or something. He was like,
yeah.
I refuse to go back up. And then he had another dumpy theater. That was like what people used to whack off when he turned it into a comedy room.
Oh, okay.
Like he had one of those places.
But he didn't tell the regulars?
No, he mopped the floor. But it still had that sticky, little stinky sperm smell in the air. And they never opened the windows and shit. Oh, it was fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
It was, where the fuck was Mount something, Michigan? I mean,
dude, I did one Tribble run. Or no, I don't even think I did it. I think I was booked for it, and I got booked for something respectable. And I fucking passed it off to my friends, and they ended up having like the worst time they've ever had. Well, and it wasn't Tribble's fault. My buddy decided he needed to pee. They pulled over. Their car got stuck in the snow. They got their car unstuck, got back on the highway, realized dude never peed. So they just pulled over to get stuck, basically.
For people at home though, saying, what the fuck's a Tribble run or Yoda run? They're the entry-level runs you make when you get into comedy. And let me tell you something, they're very helpful. I feel that if you don't do them, you're missing out on a big part of your career, because this is the book.
Yeah. Remember
That's your book. That is everybody likes a book. This is your book. Your book isn't going to be when you marry the chick from that show and you're successful. There's no story there.
Yeah.
You got a fucking nanny and people offer you water and you're funny. That's not the story. The story is when you go on a Tribble run and you started with $10.
Yeah.
And you make it fucking work. Like you got 3/4 of a tank of gas. You already went on that. And guys, you guys got Google and you could type it in. It tells you how many miles. We had to have the notebook.
We had the Atlas.
The Atlas with the fucking pencil. And you had to do the whole route. And no, please. You know how many times I got lost in this great country of ours? Dude. Do you have any fucking idea how many times I got lost? And guys, that's the story. All this other shit out here that you hear us talking about, this is bullshit. When you do those Tribble runs and you go out on 2 of them, you hate yourself. But when you go back to your local club that Tuesday, people are like, what happened to you? I just went to hell for 2 weeks. You know, and he'd send you the sheets. And on the sheets, he would say, watch your language. These rooms are Mormon. Watch your language. These rooms are Mormon. Watch your language. These rooms are Mormon. One would say, this club is active. If something gets thrown at you, run away and go to your room. Like, it was fucking nuts. Like, that was their itinerary. And it was like, you wake up, you get in your car Monday, the first gig is always, 24 hours away.
It was like the Blues Brothers, but comedy.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Except not the end part where you get the cool concert with Cab Calloway.
But it's so weird how all those weekends, in retrospect, no matter how hard they were, they always worked out. Even if you broke even, somebody would say to you, hey, what are you doing tomorrow, man? I got front row for the Dallas Cowboys against the Giants. And you're like, I'm going to a game with $6 in my pocket, but I'm sitting in the front row. Like, that's, and it makes you appreciate that whole journey.
Like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.